What's up, guys? I've had a few comments, folks asking for an update, so I thought I would share with you guys where I'm at and how my life is going. I have been off Suboxone for about 2 years and 2 months. Best decision I ever made, man. I'm really glad I did it. I just got back from Florida. I took my 2 little daughters to Disney World. Life is good, man. I'm in the gym, like I'm exercising on a regular basis, and my spirit, man, I'm so much happier. I was miserable on Suboxone. I'm so glad that I put it down. I see a lot of people commenting and saying, you shouldn't jump off at this point. You shouldn't have this many milligrams in your system when you stop. It's going to take forever to go through withdrawals. And I did all that research whenever I quit, whenever I put it down and I stopped, and I knew that I was going to go through some misery. And that's what happened. It was miserable. But I believe there is a certain point where your mind is just ready. Like you've made a decision emotionally, and you have the mental capacity to quit, to put it down and walk away. And that's what I did, and it worked for me. I had weaned down and weaned down and weaned down, and I was just tired of the disgusting way I felt and just what that drug was doing to me. I think it is the worst withdrawal I've ever been through, because it took so long for my system to just get back to normal. I've read on the internet where some people say it takes 2 years. Some people say they're good in a couple weeks. That wasn't my experience. My experience was that I went through hell for a couple months, maybe a little longer than that. But I think everyone's body is different, So I think everyone's body will react differently. I think if your mind is ready and you're willing to do it, my experience is go for it and just prepare for the pain. I mean, it's after the first 8 days, it was bearable. And I'm really glad I did it. My life is so much different. I've opened up a new office. My business is prospering. I feel like I'm a better father. I'm a better friend. I think in every area of my life I have improved because I put down the Suboxone and I was willing to jump off and stick with the plan. I'm not a representative of NA. I got to state that right off the bat. But that's what worked for me. I had to start going to meetings, and I got a sponsor and got involved. And after 2 years, I've pulled back a little bit. I still go to meetings, and I'm still present, but I'm not as affiliated as I was, a year ago. But I'm just grateful that I did it, man. And I would not deter anyone from jumping off if you think you're ready, But like I say, you have to be in a certain mindset. Your mind has to be ready. You have to be sick of it. Like, I remember going to the doctor and just crying on the way to the doctor because I didn't want to do it anymore, but I had no control. I couldn't help myself, And one of those trips, I just said, I'm tired of it. I've got to stop. So I put them down and I quit. And I just went through misery, man. I sucked it up and went through some real pain for about 7 or 8 days. And then things just got better, man. It wasn't real progressive. It didn't happen really fast. I mean, there was a month or so there where I just felt like I was just going through the motions, you know. But ultimately, it's about the chemicals in your brain getting back to normal, you know, and your receptors producing endorphins and serotonin, because those natural painkillers are ripped away from your brain when you're adding opiates or you're adding blockers or buprenorphine or any of that stuff. It just it affects your brain negatively, you know. And I think I don't regret any of it. I'm glad I went through the pain, you know, because it's the main thing that encourages me to continue doing what I'm doing, you know. My life is just better, man, and I'm just really grateful for it. And I just encourage anyone out there, if you're ready to quit, you know, put them down. Start going to meetings or whatever outlet you need to help you maintain and give you the emotional support you need to stay off of the Suboxone. I encourage you to do it. You know, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that they regret quitting drugs. You know, that's just my experience. Maybe there's some out there, I don't know. But I hope that these videos just encourage you guys. I'm living proof that it can be done. You know, there's no guarantees in life. Like I just got back from Disney World with my 2 daughters, and it was an awesome time, you know. But I'm not saying there's any guarantees. Like, these are just gifts that I've received from being willing to stop using, you know. I don't regret it a bit. And you know, I'm sorry that I don't get back on the I don't respond to the comments as much as I should. I really do feel bad about that, and I'm sorry. I do check it once in a while. I know that for me, when I was trying to stop, I would watch these videos on a regular basis, and once in a while one like this would pop up, and it would be an update on where somebody's at, and that was really encouraging to me. So that's why I'm doing this video, so that you know, you guys, hopefully it offers some hope to someone out there, you know. But you know, keep commenting, and I'll try to respond. I'll try to remember to check it once in a while. But you know, I'm living proof that there is hope and it can be done. So if you're thinking about it, I encourage you to do it. You know, if you fail today, try again tomorrow. You know, your life is at stake. That's how I look at it. It's life and death. You know, I wasn't even living when I was on that stuff. It affected my personality and my character so much that I don't even think I was living. You know, I was so I had such an attitude, and you know, it had such a hold on me that I didn't feel like I could make it through the day or I could live without it. And that's a scary feeling, man. It's a real scary feeling. So anyway, that's where I'm at today, and I'll try to keep up with the comments and respond and just share my experience. You know, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you guys, you know, jump from 4 milligrams to 2 milligrams. All I can share is my experience and what worked for me. And you know, I've shared it in the 2 preceding videos, and that's where I'm at. You know, if anybody comes on here and says you can't do it, then just watch those videos. I'm living proof that it can be done. So I love you guys, and I wish you the best. And you know, if nothing else, you know, I do check Messenger. So if you want to send me a Facebook friend request, you know, I'll respond to that. You know, if you send me a message on Messenger, I just don't go on YouTube very often, and you know, that's why I miss the comments. But I do appreciate everybody subscribing, and I really appreciate the encouraging comments where someone will say, you know, this has encouraged them to keep going, man. That really gives me a good feeling inside, and it gives me hope, and just encourages me to keep doing these updates. So anyway, 2 years and 2 months clean, and my life is doing great. That's where I'm at. And I believe in you, and I believe you can do it too.